Well, the Income Tax Cap 470 clearly emphasizes the importance of good record keeping in business and making sure that your invoices, your expenses, and your sales are well supported in case there is any tax audits or any queries about mismatch of invoices or accusations of underreporting. You are able to produce your evidences, and therefore you will be clear and given a clean bill of health in terms of compliance. We started this discussion and we continue by emphasizing that as a business person, it is time to be smart because the taxman has also gone a notch higher and trying to devise ways to catch up with defaulters. Now, as a business person, remember, ETIMS compliance is mandatory and it is compulsory. Finance Bill 2025 will be passed very soon. It's not so long ago from today, it will be passed and the taxman will hit the ground running. Already, they've set their agents on the ground and they are coming up for you, for your business, to ensure that compliance is taken care of because the target is not likely to be met. The government has already seen a red alert. That's why even payment for examination fees for the students coming next year is still at question and they may not be able to make it. Why? Because they are seeing the possibilities of not achieving the collection targets that they were given. Now, in the wake of such a reality, as a business person, it is high time you embrace it fully and make sure that you're on the safer side so that you don't collide with these people. Remember, that informed the creation of the VAT special table by the taxman. The taxman is trying to tighten knots, is trying to look at the loopholes through which people have been defaulting taxes, and that's why they categorize taxpayers in the VAT special table. And this special table is a pending list, or it's a situation where once put by the taxman under the iTax platform, they want to carry out investigation and they want to clear any doubts that they have that there is either invoice mismatch, either there is, you are under declaring your sales, or you are overclaiming your VAT. Now, this monster of the ETIMS is also here with us. Compulsory, not to any specific business person. If you are doing business in Kenya, registered under undertaking business, whether you are registered for the turnover tax, the TOT, or you are registered for the corporation tax and the VAT, onboarding the ETIMS platform is compulsory. You don't have any exemption on that. So as a business person, if you have not onboarded the ETIMS platform, we gave discussions and I expounded and explained, I gave you an insight on how to go about onboarding the ETIMS platform, and I told you that our consultancy firm is on the ground running so hard to ensure that business people do not find themselves on the wrong. So make sure that you are not left out. We offer ETIMS integration, API integration with your existing point of sale system. And again, even if you don't have a point of sale system, that can be integrated with the database of the taxman, because we are licensed. We are licensed to offer the ETIMS integration with the database of the taxman. So we are authorized to do it, and we've done it to several business people, and so far so good. We are saving a lot of business people from that headache that is about to come. Now, we gave you other options that if you don't have a point of sale system that is already running, we can give you an ETIMS compliant point of sale system that already is well integrated and will make your work easy, make sure your record keeping is clean. Because remember, we looked at the circumstances under which you can be flagged and placed under the VAT special table categorization. And again, we also saw the consequences. What are the effects, the repercussions of being placed under that category? We all saw it. You'll be denied claiming the input VAT. You'll also be slapped with fines and penalties. Again, those are painful realities that a business person should avoid. Now, one of the ways in which the taxman tries to check so that they remove you from that category is to look at your records. They will ask you for audited accounts. Now, how will you get audited accounts if your books are not in order? That's why as a business person, it's a wake-up call. You have to embrace technology, make sure your record keeping is very clean. You do not have to think so hard about record keeping. Give it to us, professionals who know what to do, and we will make sure that we make your work headache-free so that you can focus on the bigger goal. You can focus on improving your business, focus on increasing your sales and realizing more revenue for maximum profit maximization, because that is the major goal. So we said very well that, under the Income Tax Act Cap 470, they emphasized the importance of good record keeping, because as a business person, if you find yourself in the corridors arguing with the taxman about accusations that they've leveled against you, remember, these people are out to look for defaulters because they know that's where revenue leakages happen. So to look for defaulters, they want to try to look for any way so that they can make sure that they recover and get the maximum collections possible. The target is so high, and as a business person, you have to be smart. Make sure that your record keeping is top notch, because whenever you find you rub shoulders with the taxman people, you will make sure that you prove your paid invoices, so that you tell them that I'm claiming this input VAT because I actually paid for it. You have proof of that payment. The Finance Bill 2025 again is giving the taxman more powers. The taxman is going to have access to your bank details. The taxman is going to have access to your confidential information, including the beneficial owners, the directors' details and transactions. They will go as much as your M-Pesa statements. Are you seeing the reality? As a business person, it's a wake-up call. You cannot afford to keep quiet. You cannot afford to assume this. Reach out to professionals like us. We will be able to guide you through and make sure that you are compliant and you embrace the corrective tax planning mechanisms to ensure that you remain compliant, but you make sure you reduce your tax burden to the minimum level possible. Reduction of costs will help you to maximize profits, because that is the bigger goal of starting a business anyway. Why do you run a business if you don't want to make profits? No one likes higher costs. You have to manage them so that your profit margin can shoot. Now, if you know very well that you've been claiming VAT, the input VAT you've been claiming, there is some mismatch, and you've been receiving VAT inconsistency emails from the taxman and you're not responding, you are endangering your PIN. Your PIN will be flagged. You'll be placed under the VAT special table. The repercussions will be so hard on you. Again, if you've been filing your returns and you're not remitting the payments in good time, your PIN will be flagged. You will find yourself under that category, and you can avoid it before you reach there. Again, if you're fond of filing nil returns, the taxman is getting powers to access your confidential information. They will be able to see that money is flowing through your accounts, both personal and business, because you're a beneficial owner. Through the register of companies, you gave your details. Remember again, we are in the era of the e-citizen, where all your information is together, is in one place. They can be able to see what's happening. That's why they are seeking authority. They are seeking authority so that they are mandated by law to be able to peep through that your confidential information. And once they see that, you will not have proof to come out of it. You are filing nil returns, yet you are making transactions. So as a business person, it is time that you move with speed. There are POS that are ETIMS enabled. We can always ensure that we integrate. We are licensed by the taxman to do this. And a lot of business people are coming for this. You are the one, if you've not already onboarded the ETIMS platform, you are endangering your business, and it is high time you embrace and pick up and make sure you do the correct thing that you should do at this point in time. Record keeping is key, so that you make sure that whenever someone accuses you of underreporting, you are able to produce evidence. Whenever you are making decisions as a business person, you need an informed decision-making strategy. You need to have a reference through which you are making decisions. Yes, you might feel that these professionals, engaging professionals to make sure that my books are in order, is costly. But now, how do you make your decisions? How do you know, for example, in your business, how do you know slow-moving items? How do you know how to balance off, those stocks, the stock levels? How do you tell the stock levels if you've not embraced technology and your books are not in order? How do you know that you've overstocked? Remember, cash is king. You need to make sure your cash flow is kept at an optimal point. You need to make sure that you don't have stock lying there and then money is wasted and money is losing value as it rests there on your shelves. Please, it is time to realize value for money. Make sure you embrace the change before it catches up with you. We are here to assist you where possible, to offer you the tax advisory services, to give you the tax planning strategies, to help you remain afloat and make sure you minimize the tax burden that might come with non-compliance. And about the systems, we can give you the point of sale systems, and integrate your point of sale system with the ETIMS platform to make sure you are compliant, you manage your expenses, you make sure your business is going concern, and you shall all achieve your objective of profit maximization and to minimize your expenses and